Good morning, Eric and Teresa here from Apartment B. We just left Mammoth Cave not too long ago. I'm doing a quick review on Mammoth Cave. We actually loved the park. We liked the cave, but we wish we did a different tour.
Yeah.
The tour was basically like a 45-minute jog through the darkness of the cave. It wasn't even really that well lit. And then you like stopped and they did a little history, and then it's like another 45-minute jog until you hit this huge staircase that you got to walk up. Which the staircase was the coolest part, but she had to carry the baby, so it wasn't really.
Yeah, Blythe fell asleep about halfway through, so I ended up carrying her up the steps, all those steps and down the steps. So
there's a lot of steps.
It was cool to see, but it was like too rushed. And I think that we should have just picked a different tour, because afterwards we heard that there's better tours that are like shorter and more informative actually.
And you probably get to see a little more or something.
I mean, the problem is they have a maximum of like 100 people on this tour. So you're walking into this cave, like funneling into these narrow passageways with 100 people. And there's no way he could really talk the whole time.
No, and even, I mean, they have stops that they talk about and that kind of stuff. You know, and talk about key things throughout the cave, which was cool, and it was informative, and no matter where you were in the group you could hear it, but I mean, while you're like walking in between the points, it was like just this like jog, and you know, we had the baby and it was just, she really loved it until she fell asleep halfway through, but she was running and keeping up with everyone somehow. But I watched a video right beforehand of Traveling Robert, and he had said I think he did a different tour, and he said it was still too large of a tour and you couldn't hear the guy talking the whole time, because he did talk the whole time while they were on a big group. So maybe it's just you just have to pick the right tour. But we still loved the cave. It was really amazing. Yeah, we definitely recommend it. I would just probably recommend something different than the historic tour. Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of the historic tour. I like self-guided tours, like and stuff like that. Yeah. I like to walk around and see, and it's only if there's like too many people in a group or something. It's weird.
So pick a different tour. Don't do the historic tour if you're gonna go. Or I mean, do the historic tour. Just don't expect it to be too informative.
Well, I mean, it's informative. It's just, it feels rushed.
Yeah.
So,
but then after we did the tour, well, when we went on Mammoth Cave tour, we had used rover.com. It's a website to board your dog.
Which is great, by the way.
So I had done the research ahead of time and found someone and worked it out with her so that she could watch Creature during the tour. Now, there is a kennel at Mammoth Cave. It's at like a hotel that's nearby, and you can put your dog up in this kennel, but that's not for our dog, because I called ahead, you literally just put your dog in a kennel and they give you a key and that's it. It's not like a dog boarding place or anything like that.
Yeah, there's nobody really like watching over them and everything. It's like a doggy hotel room, but it's a kennel. So that's fine for most dogs, just not our dog. Yeah, she needs attention.
Yeah, so after the cave tour, we went and picked up Creature, all of us. My aunt came from Baltimore, so she came with us on the cave tour. So all of us went and got Creature afterwards at the Rover Sitter's house, and so Creature had a little retreat. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. We'll post a picture of the area. It's gorgeous there. Then we all went on a hike with Creature so that Creature could be part of the day.
And the hike, I like the hike better, to be honest. I mean, the park's gorgeous, obviously, but we did the Cedar Sinkhole Trail, it was cool. Again, a lot of stairs, but you got to actually basically walk down into this sinkhole, and then kind of almost explore a little bit around in the sinkhole and then walk back up. So the trails are really cool. Check those out. Kind of a wrap up. I wouldn't do the historic tour. Not that you shouldn't. I just wouldn't do it again.
But definitely go to Mammoth Cave.
Yeah.
And definitely do a hike, or more than one hike if you have time.
Yeah,
hiking trails are beautiful.
We didn't do a lot of hikes just because it was so hot. You know, with the little one and the dog, it makes it difficult. Yeah. So, but yeah, check out Mammoth Cave Park. Great. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Her famous bye, guys.
Bye.